morning. It's Donald and Mary, and we're here to bring you a morning weather report from Blairsville, Georgia, Mile 31 of the Appalachian Trail. Mary's going to take it away from here and tell you what's up for weather and water, and after we'll talk a little bit about what we have going on in the area. All right, Mary, go ahead and take it away, my friend.
Thank you, Donald.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Right here in Blairsville this morning, it's 55 degrees and cloudy. We're looking at a high of 56. There's going to be some showers this morning and then steady rain this afternoon. There is some thunder possible. Winds are 5 to 10 miles per hour, and there's a 100% chance of rain. Tonight, we're looking at 39 with the rain ending and having partial clearing overnight. There's a 70% chance of rain tonight. Blood Mountain today, high of 52 during the day, going to 47 throughout the afternoon. Wind will be 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 25, and there's a 100% chance of rain. 38 for a low tonight. There's a slight chance of rain showers between 10 p.m. and 12 a.m. So there's only a 20% chance of rain tonight. Winds are 10 to 15 miles per hour. Water is good. Top off at Hawk Mountain. It's a bit warm around, so you don't have to worry too much about the filters right now, but keep them warm when we drop below 32. And then a lot of the ice on the trail has melted. We've had some warm weather. I was down in Atlanta yesterday. It was 73 degrees down there. And then as I came back up, it was still nice up here. It was 62. So warm day. We're looking at some warmer weather. And then the USFS roads up in North Carolina, 71 to Deep, 67, 83 to Mooney, Albert, and Betty Creek area, and then 69 to Wyaball. They are closed for the winter. They will be reopening April 1st. Donald, what else would we like to talk about today?
Well, so I actually have some. I was just looking at this and I noticed that for the next week here in Blairsville, which is Mile 31 in the Appalachian Trail, but for the next week, man, on Tuesday of next week, we're looking at 70 degrees, 48 is a low, warm with plenty of sun. It's 22% chance of rain right now. I was looking at how the rain clouds have been, the patterns here through the United States. It's kind of brushing up on the west side, west corner of Georgia, and so you know, we're not far from that corner. We're kind of like right in the middle between South Carolina and Alabama, and we are right at the top of Georgia, so we're bordering Tennessee and North Carolina. It's literally right there, and so yeah, we're looking like, it looks like we're gonna get some warmer weather, and so as we like to tell everyone, when you see this warmer weather, man, do not send your, that's not a sign to send your cold weather gear home. It's just the weather patterns here, man. It will be cold again. And those temps may not even hold up. Next week it could be something completely different. Just don't know. It's definitely gone from icy cold Arctic type weather to warmer, I would call this almost like Maine spring weather or winter Florida weather, like 60 degrees last night. We smoked this place out with some food, man, and ended up opening the doors, man, getting a crosswind, and it was so, it was pleasant.
It is pleasant.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Very
It was
nice.
super warm, man, and the air was warm too. It's like you get these nice gusts blowing through, man, and it was so, it was really warm.
It was.
Surprisingly. And so, all right, now I want to move on to the North Carolina, Tennessee area, the Hot Springs to Damascus area. I have been speaking to some people up there. We've had, you know, it takes time to get stuff like this going, but I had a friend text me last night, Jason Turney from Hot Springs, and I did get some information together. I'm still gathering it right now. The reason it takes so long for me to do this is because I like to make sure the numbers are good, man, and stuff. So I actually like to be in contact with the people, or make sure that the people that are giving me the number are actually talking to the people. So I just don't want to pass out any number of just anyone. I want to make sure that the numbers and people, businesses that I'm passing out are solid, reputable, and are here to help out and not to mislead anyone or misinform anyone. If they don't know, they're not going to make something up, man, which I see a lot of, just people filling in the blanks. And just to fill in the blanks. And it's like, man, you're really just messing people up when you do that. And I'll go back to being unprepared. It keeps people unprepared, which it actually then gets passes down to the businesses, because we're taking care of the people that are unprepared, because it becomes a mess, believe it or not. But that's why I do not just pass out any numbers and try to find make sure that I'm giving a solid number. So Jason Turney's a good dude. We've been talking to him for years, man. He sports the Grateful Hiker merch and stuff, and just a real cool dude. And he's a business up there in Hot Springs. He sent me a message last night, or he sent me a message yesterday, and then yesterday when I had some time, I asked him for a little bit of information on what he does. And so these are the areas that he works, and I'm also going to put his number up when I post their list of shuttles and businesses, hostels, hotels, people that help out on the trail. But Jason Turney, number's 321-693-6455. He's from the Hot Springs area. He does go as far as Fontana Dam and Damascus. His area that he likes to work is Irwin to Davenport Gap. And so those are his, and he does go on these dirt roads to Max Patch and stuff over that way. He does have a 7-passenger van. He also has a Honda Civic, so he definitely is a dependable person to call, and he will give you the best information possible. He is also gathering pics and videos for me to stitch together a video of what's going on up there right now. And so, that's, like I said, it's going to take a few days. Steve also contacted me yesterday. Steve, Unicoi Steve Shuttles, and I believe his last name is Damagala or Damagala.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, brother. I apologize, man. But Unicoi Steve Shuttles, he is in the Irwin area, and I'm gonna get more information on exactly where he goes, where his main spots are. I believe he works together with Randy Allen from Lost and Found Shuttle, and maybe another person. I don't want to say what I don't know, but I believe that's how that works. And so Randy Allen, I'm going to get his number also, Lost and Found Shuttle, and get his number and his information on where he works out of, and where he'll go, where he won't go. There are people out here that will not do the dirt roads. There are people that won't go to the Atlanta airport. There are people that just they may not even go past 129 over here. They may only work Neil Gap and Hogpen down to town. That's just how it is, man. Some people just won't ride the dirt roads. They don't want to destroy their cars. And so we want to make sure that we have all that information, so when people call, they have an idea on what they're, where they go, what area they work, what they're willing to do, what they have to offer. All right, and so those Steve, Unicoi Steve Shuttles, Irwin area, his number is 828-775-5809. And I believe is at Far Out and all those spots like Mall and stuff, man. And I believe actually Steve, he's completely business. So he advertises with a web page. He has like a web page and a Facebook page. He's commercially insured. He has a nice vehicle. I believe he drives a RAV4, actually, a 5th gen, man. But because Mary and I had one too. It's cool, man. I like the RAV4s. They're sweet. Awesome. Yeah, they're a sweet vehicle, man. Definitely reputable service. So, and he's been out here for several years. But that's what I have together so far. I will post these along with other shuttles and hostels and hotels that have information for for all of us. So, all right, now next February 15th, tags will be issued down there at base camp at Amicalola. Heather Crane, she is the reservationist or something there at Amicalola Lodge, informed me the other day, or yesterday I think it was, she told me that the tags were going to be issued. They're going to start passing them out on the 15th. So.
All right.
Okay, I apologize for that. Thank you, Heather, for giving us that information. I had heard that it was somewhere in the mid-February. I couldn't remember if it was 12th or 15th, but now we know, and we can give people that information. And so we, Mary and I, actually, when we schedule people, a lot of people, if they're going to Springer, will want to stop at Amicalola to pick a tag up and sign in. And so we actually schedule that into the ride if they ask. Like, we actually ask people if they want to stop. Like, hey man, do you want to stop? Because we want to make sure that halfway there that they don't say, hey man, can we stop at Amicalola? I'd like to get my tags, is that possible? And then we have to say, no man, because it just takes a long time to get over there. It can take up to 40 minutes in total, and if they trap the rider there, man, to do the L&T course, some people can't say no, and they'll get trapped there for 45 minutes, and we just can't wait for that, man. But if we schedule it in and we tell the rider, man, we're just like, hey, if we stop at Amicalola, you can't do the L&T course. You have to go in, you have to get your tag, you have to stand up for yourself and tell them you don't want to do it, because it's not required to do the L&T course. It's something that they do to help new hikers, and also to kind of teach people, the newer hikers, people that haven't really been out here, just teach them a little bit of L&T. I don't think it's bad, but if there are people out here that don't need it, that already practice L&T, they don't need that course. And so we tell people, if you don't need it, we're going to keep moving. If you need it, this is the way we have to work it, because we always have cars moving back and forth. We're able to maybe drop them there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then have another car coming through, and we can kind of schedule it like that in our schedule. And so what we'll do is oh, you want to do this and that, well, it's 45 minutes, this is 30 minutes, how about 2 hours, we'll pick you up and bring you the rest of the way to Springer. You have your time to, no rush, man. You get to hang your bag up on the scales, you get to sign in, you get to look around, you get to get a picture at the arch, you get to do your L&T course, you get your tag. I mean, you get everything, and there's no rush doing it. There's not a guy sitting outside or a woman, man, sitting outside, that you have to get back to so they can continue their route. We're able to drop them off and then have Jordan or someone pick them back up on the way through. And so it really works out well. And so if anyone out there is watching this, make sure that you tell your driver, inform them on anything you want to do. Like yesterday, Lars wanted to stop and get a hamburger. And so a man from Germany scheduled yesterday. He wanted to stop and get a hamburger. Of course, he's flying in internationally. We get it, man, and we don't mind stopping. But I'm glad he said something, because his scheduling was already created and sent off. He was calling in to pay. But while Lars and I were talking, I talked to him for like an hour and a half. And, he was like, oh, well, can we stop in a burger joint and stuff? And I was like, yes, most definitely, man. And I'm glad he said it, because we were able to schedule that half-hour stop in. And, just stuff like that, man, is how you keep everything running smoothly for both parties, because you have to keep in mind that it's not just about the rider. It has to be about both people, because the rider has to know that the driver is continuously moving back and forth and on a schedule. And so as long as you talk to the driver, and the driver also talk to their rider, communicate, man. That's the best way to make sure that each ride goes smoothly. And so that all being said, guys, I'm gonna chill out here, man, and we will be back later, probably tomorrow, with more information. I hope that these little videos, or these videos, actually help people prepare to come here. I know we talk a lot about examples and stuff, man. Some people, they need examples
Of course.
and stories to back up why we are saying what we say. And so, but it's just, we say what we say because we want people here prepared, man. That's all it's really about, man. And we want people to understand that, how can I say it? That we are a real business,
Yes.
I guess, and that this is serious for us, and that we're out here working hard as the next man that works wherever. So people understand that we are on a time schedule, and everyone, not just certain people, everyone, man, like even businesses, new businesses. This is what it's all about, man, you know? Anyways, if anyone needs anything at all, do you have anything to say?
No, I'm good, thank you.
If anyone has anything at all that they need, or anything at all, if you need anything at all, give Mary and I a call. We're here for you. All right, one, peace.